Okay, so I want to talk about evolution. And a lot of people are like, Jeff, do those launches still work? And I'm like, hello, yes, they work. I mean, that's why if you look in your inbox, everyone is doing launches, right? Whether it's in my market, you're probably not just on my email list, you're probably on the email list of a bunch of my peers and friends and competitors and whatever, and they're always doing launches. So their reason they're doing launches is they work. And you look in whatever your market is, if you take a look, probably the top people are doing launches as well. But people are like, well, how do they keep on working? And it's about evolution. You know, the techniques have evolved over time, the strategies, the tactics, and like for instance, like right now, my company, we plan our launches out a year in advance. Literally 1 year in advance. We'll have the dates on our calendar and we'll be leading up into that, and we'll be working with partners a year in advance, telling them about a year in advance, and we're going to start setting up our marketing and our email and our content several months in advance to lead into it. We didn't used to do that. I mean, a few years ago, it was like all coming together at the very, very last second. Very, very last second. You know, we'd be literally shooting the next, like we'd release our first video and then we'd start shooting the next video. Nowadays, it doesn't happen. We get stuff shot in advance. So there's a few things here. That's what's happening in my market. That's, if you want to be at the absolute peak of the, you know, driving, that's what I think we do. We drive the market, so that's how we operate. But then again, if you're just starting out, don't say, I have to plan my launch a year in advance. Plan it like a week or two in advance. You can get it done, because like there's this evolution both within any industry, but there's also an evolution in your business. And I don't want, so the people watching this video, the people watching my videos are everywhere from absolute beginners to like, you know, amazing multi-million-dollar businesses. And so you're gonna be all over the place. So don't use this as an excuse to say I have to plan a year in advance and I can't launch yet. If you're just starting out, get it out there, get something out there. But there is this whole evolution. And the thing about the evolution is you have to pay attention. Like I grew up in Michigan, so I grew up around boats and spent the last week with my kids out here on the lake, brought them back to Michigan, and I've shown them how to pilot a boat. And you know, you gotta have your head on a swivel because you gotta be looking for other boats. Head on a swivel. You know, you don't wanna run in, that's the number one rule when you're piloting a boat. Don't run into another boat, don't run into the shore, don't run into a rock, head on a swivel. So that's how you have to be to catch that evolution. Because sometimes that evolution can be very, very gradual, but if you're not paying attention, it'll just sneak up on you. So when you're starting out, just your blinders on. When you're starting out, you're a beginner, blinders on, straight ahead, just looking straight ahead. But then as you get more sophisticated, as your business evolves, as your skills evolve, you still have to be focused, straight ahead. The one important thing, but head on a swivel, head on a swivel, head on a swivel, looking for those evolutions and those changes, those things that are coming up. You know, a few years ago, we didn't do video. Not very long ago, we didn't do video, but I looked around, I saw the world moving towards video, and I started investing big time in video, in the skills, in the gear, in my delivery, and on and on. Head on a swivel, I saw a video coming. You know, virtual reality, a few years from now, that's gonna be a thing. It's not something that's top of mind for me now. I'm not watching for it right now. I'm not buying virtual reality gear, but I'll tell you what, it's coming. And when it comes, I'll be ready for it. So yeah, a little bit about evolution. Evolution of markets, evolution of techniques. That's why Product Launch Formula keeps on working, because I keep on evolving it. And my PLF owners and my Launch Club and my Platinum Group, they keep on evolving it with me. So I'm Jeff Walker. Wherever you're watching this, scroll down, leave a comment for me, and let's go get them this week.